Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are live and in effect. And why is that? Because, well, it's a Tuesday, and that's what we do on Tuesdays. We go live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, so that even if you don't get a notification, well, stop by anyway. It's almost like clockwork, even though I've never been much of a clock guy. I don't wear those on my wrist. I used to wear a wristwatch. Don't do that anymore, but nonetheless, we've got some good folks here already. We've got Jamie Foxx is here. He was first. Donald in New Mexico thought he was first, but he's been beaten by Jamie Foxx. Good to see you. Good evening to you. Electrodynamic Orb is here. Welcome, guys. Glad you guys are all here. Very, very good. All right, let's get into these comments here. We'll just get right into it as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device. Chiefly Chieftain, on staying steady with silver, he wants to know if I'm going steady with my silver. You really should get a girlfriend. Sage advice. Maybe I'll look into that. Good idea. Never thought of it that way. Maybe I should. Thank you, Chiefly Chieftain. Jim Stan says, just another Biden screw-up. Yeah, well, sadly, I'd like to think that Biden was involved in this, but we can squarely blame, I think, the powers that be at the Mint. The decision makers, ultimately, David J. Ryder is to blame. His tenure so far has been fairly disappointing as Mint director. I don't like to say that, but anyways. Nonetheless, we're moving ahead here. JD says, on the massive facility plan, I think you might need to expand your rather narrow conception of what dirty gold is. U.S. mined gold is most certainly not free from that concept. Don't kid yourself or your viewers. Well, I guess if you can provide me some evidence that it's dirty, I would be open to it, but I've not seen any aspect of it. We got the strictest environmental laws here, more regulated here than any other country in the world. So unless you can find some evidence to prove that, it would be very interesting to see it. They defeated melting the metal. It will still be silver, gold. But right, that's right. If you melt the metal, it will defeat that. That's true once you get it. But then the problem is that melting it, then you'd have to test it in some other way, but it might be worth doing it if they mark it a certain way that can be tracked there. Yes. All right, we're good. Hello, I Love Button is here. Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see here. Very good. Welcome, guys. And, yes, and Jamie Foxx here. David Collins can't even get past the old blame Obama. I'm not sure. Oh, I don't think Obama was mentioned. But David Collins is interesting. I knew a guy I used to work with. His name was David Collins, and he was a pretty left-leaning guy. But anyways, you're basically saying Biden, blame Biden, but Obama's not been in office for quite some time. DS says, saving silver for myself and others in my family that aren't on board. Watching the nightly news stories reminds me of one of my favorite movies, The Grapes of Wrath. Homelessness spread across the country, people thrown out on the street. I suggest watching this movie. Many could become the Jode family if things don't change. Interesting. All right. Thank you very much. Over here is here. Good to see over here. He is here, and Love Button is here. She's over there, and we're all over here, but she's over there, or he is over there. I'm not sure. We still have not gotten confirmation on that. I'm still waiting, Love Button. My inbox remains open for some photographic evidence. And by the way, the photographic evidence does not need to be nude. Does not need to be nudity, and you don't even have to show your face. There's ways you can prove to me that you're female that will be unmistakable. And you don't have to show your face, and you don't have to be nude, and you don't even have to show cleavage. I'm just putting that out there. Email me to inquire. I'll tell you my idea. And then we can put it to rest, and then Alan Gold will have no argument. But he has implanted that in my mind, and that's the biggest influence that Alan Gold has ever had on me, I must say. Richard Metcalf says, Sal, sorry you had such a rough time. First world problems, right? Did you try going through the alert email? It's much faster. Ah, interesting, Richard Metcalf. I did not try that. Very interesting. My inbox is closed. Well, mine is open, Love Button. Uh, let's see here. David Collins says Obama hasn't been in office yet. The right still loves to fling the turds of blame on any Democrat in office. Well, David, one thing I like to tell my Democrat friends, and by the way, I appreciate you being here. You may be new to the channel. I'm about as ideological as you can get. I'm a constitutional conservative, believe in limited government, and basically I'm a Rand Paul, pretty much very close to a libertarian. But one thing I will say is the Republicans deserve a lot of the blame for our deficits and debts, our deficit spending and debt, and for a lot of the problems that we're having in this country. And why is that? Because the Republicans themselves tend to latch on to big government for some of the answers to the problems in this country. And I don't think government is the answer. I think government, more limited the government is, the better, more lean, and more functional it can be. And yes, Donald is right. I'm a Trumpista. I'm definitely a Trump fan, and I'm ready for Trump to win re-election in 2024 if he runs again. I'm definitely on board with that. And that's what actually Trump fought against, is that deep state. And the deep state, by the way, is not just riddled with Democrats. The swamp is riddled with Republicans too, that are the problem. But anyways, all right, so that's my little rant there. Very good. Alan Gold is here, and Cyber Curtain Twitcher is here. I can't believe it. Cyber Curtain Twitcher, the one and the only. No, I can't believe it, because Cyber Curtain Twitcher is the man. He is the man. There he is. Happy Tuesday afternoon to the Blind Silver Stacker. Welcome. And Brian is here. Welcome to Brian. Kyle is here. And Barbara Carbone. I got to slurp for Barbara. We got to say hi to Barbara, because we want to say hi, Barbara. It's not because I got to. It's a pleasure to do that. All right, very good. All right. Yeah, Trump 2024. I like Trump. Yeah, I don't know that he's a statist. He wants to get rid of the state. But there's some things that I disagree with Trump on too. There's Trump in some ways, not as much as some Republicans, but in some ways he'll use big government to his advantage too. But it's not nearly as often. In fact, he's governed more conservatively than any president in the last 50 years or so. But anyways, all right, but very good. Good to see you, Kyle. Yes, indeed. Welcome, everybody. And Mark B is here. If Trump was truly your savior, why isn't the Republican did? Yeah, well, he stood up against a lot of the Republicans, but I don't think he's the savior. I just think that he's fought against the establishment, which I really like, that he's fought against the establishment in both parties, and especially the media. I do like that. But anyways, all right. So there you go. JD says the technology is not unique to SMI. Rather, it is licensed by SMI. Other mints could theoretically license the technology or wait until the patent expires. They're the only ones I've ever seen use it. It may be licensed, so the particulars may be right. I just have never seen that technology used by any other mint and anywhere. I'd like to see it. The name of the company who owns the patent of this validation technology is right on the card itself. Well, it says SMI on it. Sunshine Minting. We'll have to look at the small print, but anyways. All right, let's see here. Roger Mueller, not Robert Mueller. All right, very good. Let's see here. Says, if the dollar caves, why does silver premiums matter? If you have silver when trouble is brewing, then you'll be brewing coffee. There you go. I'm brewing coffee right now. And yeah, if the dollar were to cave, yeah, that may not. It may not matter if the dollar caves. That's true. It's going to be a totally different market if that's the case. If the dollar caves. But I don't think the dollar is going to cave anytime soon. I'm cutting in and out again. Shoot. It may not matter. I don't know if it's network problems again or what have you, but am I okay now? I'm not seeing the little symbol go across here, the little slow symbol, so I'm assuming I'm okay. Silver Steeler is here. Good to see you. Silver Steeler beat Winning Image Photography to say hello. Although Silver Steeler just said hello to me, whereas Winning Image Photography said hello to everybody. Oh, and then here Silver Steeler comes back. He comes back with a slam. He says hello to everyone too. He didn't. Now he's greeting every one of us. There you go. All right. It's the power couple of the community, Silver Stealer and Winning Image Photography. There they are with a cool. You got to check out their series they're doing, visiting some of these state parks in Indiana and these fire towers. It's really cool. All right, very good. There you go. Exactly, that's right. Over here, it was a no-brainer. Trump was far from perfect. Over here says, voted for him twice. He's a lesser of the evils out there. That's exactly right. All right, very good. All right, nice. Well, good to see you guys. All right, let's see. Daniel Roberts says, the mailer I received from the Mint a few weeks ago said mintage limit of 175,000. Yeah, somebody else had pointed that out to me too. I wonder if that was an error on the catalog, which, by the way, I have the catalog here too. I finally got it, and it smells delicious. It smells great. I've got it right here in my hand. There's a part of it that's sticky, though. I hate that because I peeled the little thing off of it to try to preserve it. Anyways. All right, very good. Okay. Let's see here. Jason Bourne says, international currency is a reality we all need to be concerned about. Voting for leaders from that start from a nationalist perspective is a start. If it wasn't for the U.S., we would be speaking other language by now. We need to make sure that the rest of the world grasps this country's exceptionalism. I'm tired of our own citizens telling us that we are bad to the rest of the world. How about they keep their hands off my money? There you go. Well said. I definitely agree with that, and with American exceptionalism is really an important thing that we have to understand. And that goes back to the founding of the nation and the system that we're set up. It's not that we as individuals are any better than anybody else in the world, but because of the system of freedom and liberty that our country was founded upon, that is the basis for our exceptionalism. Because you can anybody will prosper under those circumstances. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Oh, very good. Let's see. We're moving ahead. All right. Silversmith Sal, you should always take some profit, especially now as we have not seen silver prices this high in years. Think of it as stair steps up, sell some after a few steps up. That's how to beat the preserve the wealth thing just a bit. That's true, Silversmith. You're right. And people do that, but it's somewhat of a gamble when you do that because you don't know what the markets are. So that's why I'm a buy and hold kind of guy. But you're exactly right. You can do that. Let's see here. And that's right. Mark B says it exactly right here in the chat. People, socialism is a loss of freedom. Exactly right. Do not be fooled by socialism. It's a bad deal. All right, very good. Lake House is here. Hello, Lake House. Good to see you. There was a guy on YouTube who, I think his name was Lake House Beach. Haven't seen him in a while, but he used to pour his own silver and had a good channel. Guitars by Atomix Custom Guitars. Confirmation for 2 CCs and 1 O. My card was charged. Now website says back order. Interesting. All right. Well, congratulations, Guitars by Atomix Custom. That's pretty cool. We got a custom guitar shop, man. I wonder if you do designs. I don't know. Look at that. Okay, cool, man. Sweet Home, Pennsylvania. Nice. All right. Hello, and 0 Hour is here. Hello, 0 Hour. Good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. El Prepper is here. A lot of good folks. And by the way, we're getting enough people in here. A lot of the regulars in here have an announcement to make, if Donald in New Mexico doesn't mind. And that is good news. You may remember we said a little prayer for Donald in New Mexico's son, who had to have a heart transplant, which is a very risky and a big operation, a big deal. And the operation was a success, and he's been recovering pretty much miraculously, thanks to the prayers of the community, and obviously God, who the ultimate. It's obviously, you know, God does wonders, and I believe that God worked through the doctors on the day of the surgery and through his rehabilitation and recovery, and he has been released from the hospital on this very day, which is amazing. Has been doing well, and so that's good to hear that he's been released from the hospital. I'm sure he still has a road ahead of him, but amazing that after a heart transplant, and he is now free to leave the hospital for now. So that's good to hear. Very good. All right. So praise God for that, definitely, in every aspect. for sure. But thank you guys for your prayers and support on that. All right. David Ho says maybe the brainiacs at the Mint should have had only one species per day. Do the CC today, oh, another day, etc. You know, yeah, I think that might have been easier because obviously it's going to be a mad dash come on the 1st of June again. But maybe not as much because people are probably fed up with their experience today or yesterday on the Mint. So yeah, good thing. And I think they were sort of in the right mode of thinkings. But anyways, crazy for Mopar. Any idea when the 2-ounce silver high relief rounds will be back available at APMEX? No, I need to call them again and see exactly. See what happens is they place the orders for my rounds along with other Intaglio Mint products. So my guess is probably they are going to wait until they run out of other products before they get anybody in there, but get any more in there. But I'm hoping it'll be soon. I'll need to inquire and see what the time frame is on that. But thank you for asking, and thanks for hanging in there and checking it out. And I will let you know. Hello, Maria. Maria is here. Good to see Maria Chin. Welcome. Glad you're here. Native Stacker is here. And good to see all you guys. Very good. Welcome, welcome indeed. And let's see here. Coins A to Z says, I haven't stopped buying silver, gold, and platinum to the moon, but he forgot to put that in bold letters. But that's okay. We forgive him this time. And let's see here. The High Desert Pioneer says, as usual, government can't do anything right. Yes, indeed. Crazy. It does seem to be the case. All right. And M. Nice says, it was great experience for me. It was a great experience for M. Nice to buy these things. I was in and out in the first 3 minutes. Wow. I thought everyone was the same. The brochures they sent to my house says mintage, unlike the website. Yes. M. Nice. Wow, you did very well. I was on it right at 12 o'clock. It was crazy. El Porcano. El Porcano is in with the $4 super chat for New Zealand dollars. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And Rev Biker Big D is here. Hello, Rev Biker. Good to see you, sir. Thank you again, El Porcano. The first super chat of the night. Appreciate that, sir. Very, very much. Very good. Okay. And where are we at? We've got Brad Barber. Well, why they allow 10 per household on the first day is baffling to me. Limit 1 so collectors can actually get their coins at a reasonable price. Then in a few days open it up. Exactly, and that's what they should do. They should revise that, I believe, to 1 a week from today. Shakatagani says the website was a disaster as usual. I tried for 1 coin, and after a half hour of trying to go through the entire purchase process, I finally saw the product not available. The Mint sucks. Yep. And I thought that was going to be the case for me. Mine amazingly went through. I was actually shocked. Joe Ramirez says, if it poops out on you, just go back to where it was good and continue forward. The order will pick up from there. Do not log off and start over again. Wait and be patient. Do not keep reloading. That's what I did. I did exactly that. Believe you me, I've been on it enough times. I know. And it still was doing it. Calvin Cooper is here. Good to see you as we slurp some coffee here for Barbara and others. Silver Steeler got 2 CC's orders in 3 minutes and took whip 20 minutes for 2 O's. Wow, crazy. Man, that's nuts, Silver Steeler. Just because I think it's just a shot in the dark with it, you know what I mean? Matt Batten says $85 for 0.858. Actually, it's 0.855. Maybe this is an indication that 999 is going to be $100. Yes, indeed. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, there ain't no regulars here. We're all irregular. There you go. Crazy for Moper. Thank you so much, my friend. A $5 super chat. June 25th to 27th. What are your thoughts on what will happen Monday to silver and gold prices? I think you're referring to the Basel rules implementation. Actually, I talked a little bit about that in a video, Crazy for Moper. Let me refer you back to that. Basically, I don't think much is going to happen on the Monday afterwards. We'll check it out on the Market Watch as we do every Sunday to see. But I have a feeling that a lot of these prices partially are baked in because of these rules. In the video, I talked about how a lot of the Basel III rules have already been implemented and is anticipation for this. And I think this is one of those things that kind of knew it was coming. And in January of 2022, they are going to be fully implemented. And I think, again, much the same thing. We'll see here. So anyway, very good. We do have a little bit breaking news. This is what I like to do on the live streams. Whenever there's news breaking, I bring it to you here first. In this case, second, because it was first reported by CyberCurtain Twitcher. And he's excited about his weekend because his mother said that he can take the training wheels off of his bicycle. So there is that. So that is going to shake the foundations of the financial markets in the United Kingdom, because CyberCurtain Twitcher will be free on a bike to ride without the old training wheel. So this is wonderful news. Great stuff indeed. All right. All right. Richie Rich says, in the world now, dollar is on the verge of a big crash. Well, a lot of people think that, but I'm not necessarily of that mindset. I believe we'll see inflation. I don't think we'll necessarily see hyperinflation for a while, but I think it's a possibility. It's more likely the case now than ever before, but I believe that since they are talking about it, they probably already have things in place for this new digital dollar, and they will reset it before anything like that happens. I believe that that's part of why they're doing it, because they know the dollar as it stands now is doomed for literal failure. So this is why they're going to reset it. And I think that's what's going to happen. Hello, Hugo Boss. Good to see you. JP is here. All right. All the items go up. Why no silver? I've actually talked about that, but silver has gone up, especially in the secondary, or especially in the premiums. So silver has gone up. In the markets has gone up too, but not as much. But Shan is here. Good to see Shan. Welcome, Shan. By the way, I've got some thunderstorms here, which could mean that my power could go out. And if it does, I'm sorry, and I might try to do it from my phone. But yes, indeed, just so you know. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it won't be the case. All right. This is a spam comment. We'll report that. Hate this stuff. All right, very good. Another spam comment. Let's explore, says JR. Thank you, JR. Okay. Hello, True to Roots. Good to see True to Roots is here. Good to see you. Sheep Network Now. What if we are reset with the money supply? Yeah, I think that might be part of it. I really do. The money supply will be revalued. In other words, they may just make dollars disappear or appear and revalue everything. I don't know how that's going to work. As you trade in your dollars, some of those may go away. In other words, physical dollars, or some of them may, I don't know how that will be. Under a new system, it just depends on what the, how they value those. If they value them a certain way, it won't matter how many are out there, because they're setting the value to start. And so if there's a lot out there, then they may keep the monetary supply the same as it is, and say, hey, this dollar is now worth $1.25 of the old dollar, or what have you. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't think the actual monetary supply will make a difference to start. Now, that does not mean if they keep digitizing those dollars that it won't make a difference. I think it will in due course, but people are going to have a lot of confidence in this new system, I believe. They're going to sell it as such. Now, you and I will not be fooled by it, for sure. We will not be fooled by the new system, but others will be. Hey, Ron Autry said, I thought it said they would be in stock in June and not shipping. I'm so confused. That might be the case. I don't think it actually said shipping, and I didn't have the message in front of me to read it verbatim. But somebody sent it to me, and I think that's exactly right. All right. Gringo. If Silver Eagle proofs were a mess to order, this time it was a cluster. I work from home and have a good service, and was able to keep a couple browsers open and refreshed so I could grab one of each for the CC&O right at 9. But I reckon the average person who hasn't been to this rodeo before had no luck, and even seasoned pros had dramas. The problem lies with who runs and works at U.S. Mint. Exactly right. It's the U.S. Mint, and they need to do something to fix this thing. Agreed. All right, Silver Wolverine is here. You are throwing me off with the live streams on non-live stream days, and now I'm late to the actual live stream days. All right. Sorry about that, Silver Wolverine, but yeah, we are here. It's all because I had a gig last Friday, so I bookended it with a Wednesday and a Saturday night live stream. But we're here now. Thank you so much for being here. Good post there, Gringo. MVL 9591, when the order goes into the cart, it should hold it for a time limit, like 2 minutes to complete the order. They sell concert tickets and sport tickets using this system. I agree. It seems like that should be the case. The getting it into the cart should be the thing to get it to do it. Yep, I agree. Terry is a conspiracy theorist. She says, "Why did you block my comment?" No, I did not block your comment, Terry. I've never blocked your comment. But I will delete one here momentarily just to show you that it can and could happen in the future, but I did not delete that one. Nosematics gives me a thumbs up with a nose up. There you go. Better to have the thumbs up than a nose up. Beavis wears a Metallica shirt, but one that says Death Rocks in merchandise, obviously to avoid lawsuits from Lawrence. That's right, exactly. Yes, indeed. That's right, exactly. All right, Kalanick, very good. And good morning, Sal. This is on this video that Kalanick sent me, or the story that Kalanick sent me. Calvin Cooper says hello. Gold nails, awesome. Yes, indeed, Crystal Kim. Pretty cool. See those gold nails. No, I did not. Let's see here. Terry. I think it must have got lost. It didn't even go in my held for review folder. It did not get deleted by me. Mint charged the CC and household limits changed it. Now when they come available to dealers, get them free reign with their bots. Yes, indeed. It's crazy. Wow. Yep. Nuts. It'll be very interesting to see what the first week of sales for those are. Chad Lichtenstein, they should have used them as nails on the crates. They did. They were using pallets to avoid detection. I talked about that in the story, Chad, but thank you. Adam Jam, people's ingenuity will always evolve. So much for high-tech money. There you go. Exactly right. Very true. All right. Okay, let's see here. $18.99 gold. That's right, Fabian. Good to see Fabian T. Pretty wild to see gold is literally right there at $18.99. It was at 1900 when I recorded my video. 1901 it popped in there. All right, very good. Good to see Savoy Truffle is here. Super Dad says someone woke up on the morning's news and said, don't think that I'd want any to own any of that gold. Bad mojo attached to it indeed. Yes, for sure. You're right. Exactly. All right. Crystal Kim says, after the Gold Eagle, Silver Eagle, World War II website fiasco, I don't want to bother with this. I figured it would just annoy me. To me, these aren't Morgan dollars. I love my old pretty shinies. Yes, indeed. Understandable. Totally understandable. For that. Gold and silver don't care. All right. All right. And should send it back to the shape of rockets. There you go. Says V on this for the 13 kilograms of gold. All right, let's see here. Gold nails would be hard to swallow. It sure would be. They should make the terrorists swallow those gold nails. Algorithm food. Thanks, Martin Olson. Appreciate that, sir. Reminder for folks, hopefully I don't have got a thunderstorm here, so if my power goes out, you'll know why. Spectacular, I'm hand pouring copper bars right now as I sit here listening to your live. Awesome, Spectacular, that's awesome. You know, because I have a little bit of experience pouring silver bars, and I've actually poured my own copper bar too. Copper's a lot harder to work with, but that's pretty cool. Spectacular has been getting to some of the silver pouring, so that's pretty cool. All right. What's the chance that Carl Lushanka wears a mask in public after allowed to go maskless? Ooh, probably slim to none. I think I'll go maskless. Very good. All right. Welcome. Hello, Illimited Knowledge. Good to see you. You don't want me here, so I'll just say it. I just said it, but I still want you here, Terry, even though you troll me. Even though you can't appreciate the free enterprise system. The limited knowledge thought it was my stomach growling. Oh my goodness gracious. Could afford a little black paint after all this nail making. Couldn't afford, yes, indeed. That's right, exactly. You would think. Just paint those suckers up. It'd be less likely. How many criminals did they nail on his bust? Ooh, good question. On the nails on his bust. Oh my goodness gracious. Wondering that. All right, Lil Robin says, I was watching a stacker video earlier, and he was at his LCS. He brought up many want to wait until the silver gold ratio drops and then trade silver for gold. The dealer said he did that trade twice last week, silver eagles, gold eagles, but he said when the ratio drops there will be no gold available to trade for. Thwarted again in the future. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, always kind of risky here. All right, very good. Let's see here. Hello, Truthful Troll. Good to see you. 1,095 degrees Celsius. Wow, that's hot stuff. Man. You can hear the thunderstorms in the background. It's not my stomach or my chair churning. All right. Hope we all have a good midweek. Yes, indeed. True to roots. Me too. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We have a greetings from my kitten as a black belt. Greetings to you. Lil Robin says, our minds are very powerful. If you're happy, open-hearted, your vibrational energy is higher, and you attract others to the same vibrational energy. If you're angry, depressed, unhappy, your vibrational energy is lower, and you will attract lower vibrational people. We create our own realities in our mind. Did you hear that, Terry? Did you hear what Lily Robin just said? You've got to be happy. You've got to be happy and not a troll. Don't be a troll, Terry. You can't have that, because I'm going to get in your comment. I'm going to just destroy it when I get to it. Limit of 10 was way too high. 3 max. I didn't try it very hard at all. I have better things to focus on. That's what she said. Sheep Network Now makes you wonder how much gold they got through and what means they were used to slip pass. Yes. And I imagine a lot more has gone through there that they didn't catch. All right, very good. And let's see here. 18,500. Yes, the rhodium is down. And I blame, really, I said in the video that I have no one really to blame but myself, but really I can blame Donald. I should just blame Donald. Radar shows nothing in DC. Where are you tonight? I am near DC. Yes, indeed. These are little pop-up thunderstorms. It's nothing big. It was sunny, but just a few, like an hour or so, it was sunny. All right, let's see here. So there that is again. We'll reply to it again, Donald. I blame you for me not selling it. All right, let's see here. Florida Stacker says, nice. What's more valuable today, the nail or the plywood? Yeah, good question. Yeah, tell me about it. It's hard to tell, right, Florida Stacker? It's crazy. Mark Hazley, yep, gold has no real exceptional value, yet it's constantly being smuggled in our nations. Yeah, exactly. That should tell you something. That should tell you. Hello, Hoosier Stacker. Good to see you. Hoosier Stacker is here. You guys should check out Hoosier Stacker's channel. He's been posting a couple more videos lately, which I think is a good thing. And we'll try to get him up to 500 subscribers if we can. I think he's at the high 300s or something. All right. Let's see. The rain has stopped. The rain has stopped. As soon as it started, it stopped. Crazy how that is. Oh my gosh. Sal, I told you, down, down, down. Down, down, down. Okay. Ziggy, very clever way to smuggle gold, yes. But as somebody said, they could have just painted those nails, you know what I mean? Painted them black. They're going to have to take the trouble to forge them in a look of nails, paint them. Unless they were painted black and they wiped them clean and washed them. I don't know. Stephen Higby, those are cool. I want some. Gold looks cool in any form. It sure does. Hello, the Silver Sliver. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Battleborn. Very interesting. I wonder what happened to that gold now. A good question. I wonder what happens to confiscated gold like this. A very good question. All right. Great story, Sal. Thank you, Stacking Points. Appreciate you watching. As we move on up the comment chain here now, we're making pretty good. HVAC Residential Basics, good to see you, sir. Welcome. And Peter Grace is here from Australia. Very good to see you, sir. Welcome indeed. Yeah, where's Gold Chick? We need Gold Chick. Press 1 for Gold Chick. All right, we're pressing 1 for Gold Chick. Silver Steeler says, well, that's different. Although I tried as real nails, they would be too malleable and bend instantly. Still clever, though. Well, there was a channel that took and forged a gold railroad spike and actually nailed it into, he had to make it out of 18 karat gold and nailed it into a railroad thing. It was pretty cool. All right, very good. Let's see here. Yeah, hopefully they won't have mint spots. They better not for that price. Thank you so much, CCT. Sub to Hoosier Stacker. The link, CCT has posted a link to the Hoosier Stacker channel. Thank you, sir. So check him out. Give him a subscription. He's had some pretty good thoughts to say on the top precious metal topics lately, for sure. He also does his Thursday Stacker Gathering, so check that out too. Nazi gold train. There you go. Yeah, where's all that Nazi gold? Whatever happened to all the gold that was taken from Jews in the Holocaust? There was a lot of gold, for sure, taken. Let's get up here. Dr. Dog Will Hunt. Nails are hard on the prison wallet. They sure are. Plumber Stacker is another channel to check out. And he is here. Plumber Stacker says the rabbit holes are deep when it comes to gold and what it's used for. The story is one of many. Cartels use it to clean money nations when sanctions use it to buy goods and military equipment. It's a very interesting read on all levels, not to mention the gold smuggled out of not so fortunate countries by the leaders. Diamonds too. That's true. Good point. All right, Silver Steeler, do you know of the location of that rail ride gold spike? Asking for a friend. Oh, the actual spike, I don't know where it is, but I think the channel, I wish I remembered the channel's name. Check it out. I don't know what that is, but anyways. All right. Yes, indeed. Not sure where that is. Where are we at? Okay. Deal Thortus TM. I would never just give away a mercury dime as a tip to a waitress. Maybe it's a special gift to a friend. Did you know that the denarius had a value of about 1 day of work? A 546 milliliter bottle of wine during the Roman Empire cost an eighth of a denarii, 1 mercury dime. Yes, that's true. I did know that. But the silver was a lot more rare back in those days than it is now. So it's kind of hard to make that comparison today, for sure. But thank you. Appreciate your comment there. Nathan Locke. Why can't we just all get a bong? There you go. I like that. All right. Trump won Arizona. After all insiders say, others say he won 80% across USA. Yes, I'm waiting for official confirmation of that. Silversmith, I actually did look did some research on that, and it's not been verified. It's got to be verified by the Secretary of the Treasury until there's official news on it. And believe you me, the major media would have to cover that if that was the case. I think some Trump insiders may be saying that's what happened, but we've not had any verification of that. And you said that pretty much in your statement there, but I hope that's the case. It would be nice if that was the case. Let's get back up here. Goat yoga yet. Saw people doing goat yoga. Have no idea what that is. But anyways, we have confirmation that he lost Arizona. Yeah, well, I don't think it's going to amount to much because there's so much involved and there's so much politics involved with this thing, with this audit. How true is it, or how detailed is it going to be? You know what I mean? But I'm glad they're actually doing it. I really am glad they're doing it. They need to do it. All those states need to be investigated thoroughly. And Biden should welcome it. Biden should be promoting it for a legitimate win. You know what I mean? If I were a Democrat and saw this happening where there was this much questions about an election, I would say I would welcome any kind of investigation as long as it was fair and as long as it was as nonpartisan as possible. And people are gonna, and people are going to basically blame it as being partisan no matter what happens. So you're not hearing much about it in the news, that's for sure. Silver Surfer says, as for the Middle East conflict, when has there ever been peace? Yeah, I think we probably have come the closest to it when Trump was president, honestly. This has been the first blow up there, pun intended, for quite a while. But I think we had pretty good peace, and Trump made some bold moves. So I would say when Trump was president, we had fairly decent peace over there. And Benjamin Netanyahu is a rock star of a prime minister, and I think his leadership with peace through strength, that philosophy has worked very well. All right, very good. So when a goat jumps on you while you do yoga, interesting. All right, what will they think of next? I think I'll pass on that. That sounds painful. Can we be happy without being gay? Yes, you can. And very good. I believe that's possible. Yes, indeed. Freedom Stacker. Hey, thanks, my friend. Appreciate you. All right. Freedom Stacker, thanks for the super chat, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Shan says, in Arizona, and I know Trump won because I was one of the voters that they tried. Hold on a second here. This thing is scrolling up. I got to read this. Hold on a minute here. Get this. Hold on a second. Dang it. Can't get this stupid thing. Because I was one of the voters who they tried to take my pen away, so would have to use the Sharpie they wanted me to use. Machines don't read Sharpies. Ah, see, there you go. Shan is one of many, literally over. Now, Shan probably did not sign an affidavit, but there, like I said, there's over 1,000 affidavits of people that have stories just like what Shan is sharing here. And her experience, no one can deny as what happened. And this is why I'm not talking about voter fraud. I'm talking about election fraud. More than likely, there was probably an unprecedented amount of voter fraud, too, in this election because of mail-in balloting. But I believe there was a lot of election fraud in there. It just needs to be thoroughly investigated. Thoroughly investigated. And I would love to see it. And some vindication there, indeed. Because in the past elections, like when Obama won fair and square. I mean, there was obviously some voter fraud that happens. There's voter fraud that happens in every election, but by and large, people hated Trump so much. They hated him so much that they're willing to go way out of their way to do this, to steal this election. And I believe they stole this election. I can't prove it, but I think there needs to be investigation to verify it. But I believe that's what happened, and we'll see. All right, very good. Let's see. Hello, Mrs. Coin Crew. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. How did your giveaway go? Your 2K giveaway on Sunday. Hope it went well. You and Kalana nailed it, says Terry79. Thank you, Terry. Then we angered her. In the next video here, we'll get to it in a moment. Stephen Higbee. I love living in Nevada. A friend of mine found 45 gold coins in a mining town just north of Las Vegas a few years ago. Wow. Now that is quite a find. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Sterling Cannabis is here. Good to see you. Welcome. Okay. Let's see here. Shop class with Sam. Still cheaper than pass load exterior grade. Yes. All right. Very good. And Wim Schmidt says, the point you made about the chip can be hacked and tracked. Then if you need to acid test it anyway, people may be too cautious to buy your product. But like you said, blockchain is the way of the future. So go ahead and put all your wealth into digital assets. What could go wrong? Nothing, unless, of course, we have a natural man-made catastrophe or some kind of power goes out. Just saying. That's true. You're right. Rocky Superstar, I'm not sure about Obama winning far. You have to be a U.S. born to be a president. Yeah, and I know that was a controversial thing back then. And apparently the birth certificate was shown. Actually, it was Donald Trump who finally got Obama to release his birth certificate, but some people question that for sure too. But anyways, let's see here. All right, very good. No, I've not been singing, Eric. Yes, you'd be happy. You'd be proud of me. I've not been singing. All right. Calvin Cooper, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Calvin Cooper, all right. Lawmakers are now calling for Fauci to either resign or be fired. He was wrong in everything. Yes, indeed. I tell you what, it's a shame. I kind of liked Dr. Fauci at first, but he really got political, unfortunately, which is not a good thing. Kind of undermined the Trump administration and their efforts. It was pretty sad what happened there with Fauci. David Garrison, I've been hearing a lot about Fed crypto. What's up with that? Another way to overtax us. Yeah, Fed coin, I think is what it is, and I don't know exactly what that's related to the CBDC or what, but anyways. Let's see here. Good show, says Michael Sorrell. Thank you. Michael, this is on this Kinesis video that has really triggered old Terry. I'm staying out of this one, all right? And it's not for everybody. I was reluctant too. I've got to verify my account and stuff like that. But hey, it's a monetary system. That's what got me I'm interested in this. It's its own little monetary system. James M. says, the Soviet crest in the back is a very good modern version of one that appeared on the USS's own large commemorative bullion coins. The ones they did for the 80 Olympics are particularly impressive and actually innovated some modern proofing technologies. Yes, I remember seeing those. You're right, James. Very good. All right, let's see here. David Garrison says, you said it. There's trouble ahead. You're 100% right. Stock up on the obvious essential, friends. Crazy time straight ahead. All right. Very good. And where are we at? We've got, where do you find these clowns? Well, I tell you, see, I would be more likely to delete that comment than the other comment you said I deleted. But, I did not. Thumbs down. So see there. Look, I'm still hearting your comment, Terry. But, hey. Block my comment. It's not block my comment. He said that I blocked the Bufulco himself. It didn't even show up in my spam folder, Terry. I have definitely seen some of my replies to comments not post. Sometimes you just gotta check it again. So, yes, indeed. Post it again, Terry. It's not there. All right, very good. But I didn't delete your comment. Silver Scientist says, I own a lot of Stellar, same blockchain. Okay, yes, and I did not know about that. That's very cool. Thank you. Stellar blockchain. All right. And Dissident Aggressor says, I wonder if each one was a specific length and weight. Yeah, it kind of doesn't look like from the picture. I kind of look closer at it because it'd be very interesting to see here. We might be done shipping the giveaway wins next week. So a lot of giveaway wins of the Coin Crew channel. Very cool. Congratulations. Way to go. A lot of stuff indeed. Very good. Hope you had a good crowd. All right. Michael Phillip is here. Good to see you. All right. Paul Richard says, the only digital gold I want is the Witcher 3 game, and I don't even play it anymore. Gwent anyone. All right. Witcher 3 video game. There's a series that's bombed on Netflix about that. Ryan Tinney, another company doing transfer payments. I just have no idea who will use this with their astronomical fees. Well, I don't think you watched the video because their fees are one of the reasons what attracted to me to want to profile and interview them. They have very, very cheap fees. I've never seen fees this inexpensive to make transfers and to buy their stuff. So I don't know where you're getting that. It's expensive, Ryan. But anyways, I missed this too. Sad. No worries, Crystal Kim. We're here now. If you are here, always appreciate you. If you stop by, thanks for being here. I'm too stubborn for this. I need my shinies in my hands, and I do too. And I like this for any kind of transaction for liquid gold and silver. In other words, gold and silver that you kind of have in a system, and you can use to either cash out into a Visa, although there are fees with that, monthly fees with that, which is which is a little bit disappointing. But other than that, I think they have to do that, and that's what the credit card company charges. But to use it, it's kind of like PayPal, essentially. Um, that's how I look at it. It's PayPal backed by silver and gold, which is, I think that's the attractive thing that I like about it. I'm guessing there was nobody around to say, Sal, no, and you click the upload button. Well, why, Savoy? I'm curious. Why? I mean, it's like I said, it's not just a gold and silver backed crypto. They've been around for a couple of years now, since 2018, and I've actually kind of watched them for a while before I did anything. Before they approached me to do this interview, and of course, I did further research into it. Because, like I said, I don't share anything that's not legitimate. And of course, with the ones that have any risk, there's no really risk involved in this other than the fluctuating metals prices, and of course, small transaction fees. Small fees when you for some of the stuff you have to look at it, watch the interview for those fees. Anyway, lurking listening mode, homemade chicken fettuccine time. Whoa, prep time for it. It sounds delicious. I'm on my way to Indiana. That's worth the drive for that. That sounds good. Very good. All right. He is from India and very concerned about my car warranty. Yes, very good, Silver Smith. Yes, I had to get those as well, too. All right, yeah, there is CCT. A call from the Royal Mint about digital gold. They know where they can stick that. Yeah, the Royal Mint has a version, too, but Kinesis is different than that. If you are somebody who wants to, I think it has its place, especially if it's tied to a large organization, established organization like the Royal Mint or the Perth Mint, or APMEX or something like that, like the One Gold or whatever. It has its place, especially if you want to buy gold in small increments, literally for as small as $1, and just build it up. That's one way to do it. But again, it's you are somewhat at risk because you're not actually holding the gold until you redeem those digital gold units for the physical. So anyways, very good. All right. Let's see here. 247, Truth. The guy's great. Really helped me understand Kinesis. I personally love the idea. I've been wanting something like this for years. All right. Yeah, very good. So he's a guy that's used it. Very good. Homebrew says, great interview. We'll be looking into this further. Thanks. All right. Yeah, it's worth a look. See. And like I said, that's kind of, but it's not for everybody, and it's understandable. And it doesn't matter what kind of stuff that, if there's even when I've done interviews with bullion dealers, people accuse me of being a shill or what have you. So I'm going to get that kind of flack no matter what. But hey, that's all right. Pete, finally usable monetary system. Great stuff. Need to look into a little bit more, but sounds very interesting. Very cool. Yes, indeed. And that's just it. Do your own due diligence and look into it for sure. And that's basically what Jai says in here. To do your own due diligence. Look into it on your own. It's not right for everybody, but I look at it sort of as like a gold and silver backed PayPal system. You know what I mean? But it's not for everybody. Cybercurrent Twitcher, I could do some of those golds. I could do with some of those gold nails very ingenious ways to smuggle it. That's true. Yes, indeed. Very true. Low blood pressure says 9% over spot to take delivery cheap. On what planet? Especially after you charge a premium from going to digital, not to mention account fees and transaction fees. No thanks. I hold my metals and use cash trash for. I don't know. I don't think they said 9% over spot. I don't think, unless that's for silver, and that is cheap nowadays for silver. MDH says, very interesting. Thanks for the time and effort to produce the interview. No problem. Thanks, MDH. Appreciate it very much. Okay. All right. Noon says, I think Sal looks like Ron Jeremy. Oh, man, that's a high compliment. Man, very nice. Let's see. Savoy, the guy wasn't sure of himself. He didn't really say much aside from repeating the disclaimers from memory. The interview, he sounded pretty sure of himself to me. I mean, he was pretty knowledgeable about it. And from the research I did, what wasn't he sure about? I mean, he knows his kind of boilerplate stuff to say, you know what I mean? But he seemed pretty sure of himself. But obviously, he's memorized some of the talking points because you kind of got to know what it is. But anyways, do I have a porn stash? Oh my goodness gracious! Oh, well, these days, maybe you'll find out. We'll see. No, I don't have a porn stash. What would happen if the Earth stopped spinning? If the Earth stopped spinning, Terry79 would immediately send me an email and a huge super chat. If the Earth stopped spinning right now, Terry79 would max out the super chats. That's what would happen. Thank you, Limited Knowledge. I appreciate that, my friend. All right. Hello, Gold Maple. Good to see you. All right. Very good. Alec Votrot, a very interesting article indeed. You have to wonder what gold has been used for before in the transactions of land before internet and social media. Yes, I tell you what, gold is certainly a metal that has survived for quite a long time. We're going to need to hear a slurp for low blood pressure. All right, here we go. We're going to do it for you, low. Here we go. Low blood pressure slurp worthiness. Here we go. Ah, yes, indeed. And 9% over spot is a good deal, low blood pressure. It's a good deal these days. Dr. Webb Music says, very interesting. Yes, thank you, Dr. Webb. Appreciate you watching this. Another very interesting report on the 13 kilos of gold nails, said Richard Metcalf. Appreciate that. All right, very, very, very good. Rock. I believe there's trouble ahead one way or the other. Joe Ramirez, I agree. Oh, let's see here. David M says, gold nails for war. Let's explore. That's right, David M. We got it. I was going to say war ensemble, but I was like, I want to see. I don't know how people get the Slayer reference other than Slayer Stacker. Very good. All right. 49. Fine Silver nailed us out. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Joseph Contini says, great video, Sal. I do have an off question for you. I was wondering if you are a Buckethead kind of guy. You know, I know he's a great guitar player, but I don't really even heard a whole lot of his stuff, solo stuff or anything like that. Not watched a whole lot of his videos. But anyways, yeah, don't worry, Joe Biden will save us. That's right, Michael Phillip. He will save us from the spinning world of confusion. All right. All right, what's up? All right, we got what's up. My kitten is a black belt. Good to see you. All right. Indy Tim says, on this video about the 2021 Morgan dollars, he says, I got 3 of each and had 9 CCs in my cart at one time. I kept hitting the button with 3 CCs and they finally hit my cart and they added a total of 9. I wanted only 3, so it took me forever to get the other 6 out of my cart. Now I kick myself for not getting all 9 in the CCs. I guess you live and learn. That's right. Just go with it. That's what I did. I went with it. Whatever happens in there, and I actually ended up placing an order twice. Matchsticks holding my eyes open and beginning to bow. Better head to bed. Thank you so much, CCT. Have a good night, sir. Appreciate that. Yes, indeed. If King Solomon came back to life and we told him about platinum, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my man, what would King Solomon do with platinum? Would he decorate his kingdom with it? You never know. Wild. For those who don't know, King Solomon was a pretty rich dude. Yes, indeed. Can Terry block Sal from singing? I don't know. She says I blocked her comment. It's a conspiracy theory. I've never blocked or deleted any of her comments. Never, ever. Let's see here. That's for sure. Andy Benjamin is here. Good to see you. Andy Benjamin is here. Yes, indeed. The Silver Sliver says, like to build a tree fort with those nails. Now, that would be fun. A wealth that you can hold in your trees. Yes, indeed. All right. Guy Brock says, looks like a lot of trash talk in the comments. What's up with that? Yes. I can get some stuff, especially from Terry, but anyways. All right, very good. Like number 53, excellent. Thank you, Coin Collecting Fun. Appreciate that, sir. All right, very good indeed. Thomas Howell says, I believe the term junk silver comes from the notion that any silver alloy below 92.5 is considered junk. Well, I always heard it was from the idea that it's kind of dirty and just kind of it's not it doesn't have any numismatic value and it's just kind of gunky. But I still don't see it as junk in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. Let's see here. All right, there we go. Sepultura, metal that resists atrophy for life. That's right. Sepultura, especially the first 3 albums. Schizophrenia. Schizophrenia, Beneath the Remains, and Arise. The 3 best albums. I would say Chaos AD is a pretty good album too. Yes, indeed. But I love Arise is the best Sepultura album out there. That's a Brazilian thrash metal. Good morning, 49's Fine Silver. Good to see you, sir. 49's Fine Video did a great video where he where he poured a coin. He made his own coin or made a coin for somebody else. Pretty wild. It's actually a silver round. It's pretty neat how he did that. He cast it. Very talented. He's getting better all the time with his silver pours. Check out the 49's Fine Silver channel. He shows you from beginning to end how to pour some cool silver. Yes, indeed. All right. Why only 100 watching? YouTube strangling Sal. No. Actually, this is a pretty good crowd for me. I'm surprised. I know some people complain about the algorithms and say that YouTube is suppressing them. I know that doesn't happen with me. I think it's just a glitch. Sometimes the algorithm glitches, or just my content isn't as good. I can't blame YouTube really for my lack of views as of late or any time really, except for maybe that the algorithm just isn't catching on as usual. But it's not like they're singling me out because of my content, I don't think. Good to see B.R. Williams. Good to see you. All right. Welcome to you all. Glad you all are here. Appreciate you very much. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Well, in the end, that's really the bottom line. But, you think about it. When you buy a physical ounce of gold or silver from a bullion dealer on its way to you, do you really own it? As it's being shipped through the mail system. That's something to think about. All right, very good. All right, Pat, even though the Mint site stated that you would be billed when the items were ready for shipping, the debit hit my bank within an hour of the coins going hot yesterday. Anyone else have this happen? Yes, it did me too. In fact, I should have mentioned that in the video, but I got the hit on my credit card too. It hit me. It hit me with its best shot. Silver Honda says, according to Kitco, at the time of my posting, gold spot reached $1,900. It did. That's right. Good report, Silver Honda. It certainly did. Please rate Sepultura guitarist Andreas Kisser. Well, I can rate him as a basketball player, Colonic Stacker, because I actually met him in person in 1993, and he was shooting hoops, and he's not too bad. He's not too bad. And so I would say he's probably a 6 for a basketball player, and for a guitar player, he's a solid 7.5. Okay, there we go. All right. Tom64 says, got 10 of each. I know people who could not get one. Wonder if they prioritize the orders by the number being ordered. Good question. I don't think so. I think it's completely random. And I think Silver Stealer and Winning Image Photography's experience pretty much proves that point, because Silver Stealer was able to get in and out very quickly. That's what she said. And Winning Image Photography, it took her 20 minutes. That's what he said. All right, very good. Hit me with your rhythm stick. There you go. YouTube wants you to pay them so they can tell you who to watch and what what you can say. Boo. Yes, indeed. Andreas Kisser. All right, 7.5 for Andreas. Pat Benetard is a grabber. Man. Yummy, says Andy Benjamin. Yes, good to see you. Vatos Logos, by the way. Good to see you. And Richard Metcalf. Something is up. I no longer get notified by YouTube. Well, Richard Metcalf, I'm sorry about that. That's just it. Sometimes there's so many notifications. There's so many videos posted each day. Sometimes YouTube misses that stuff. But you're here, and I'm thankful for it. Just know that I go live every Tuesday, every Friday, and Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And but yes, indeed. So just so you know, and I post videos every single day. So if you don't see a video from me any particular day, just go to my channel page, and you'll see the video there. And live stream at 6 p.m. Eastern time every time. Very good. All right. Very good. Okay. YouTube should pay me to watch this crap. Exactly. All right. All right. Let's see here. Somebody else. I think Slayer. Oh, Slayer Stacker's here. What guitarist gets a 10 in your book? You know, that's tough. You know, I'm a guitar player too, and I'm not really one. I should not be one to rate other guitar players because I'm so sorely lacking in skills and originality. But I know what I like, and as far as technical prowess versus melody and just, I don't know, all around, I would say anybody, the closest that's going to get to a 10 is going to probably be Andy LaRouque from King Diamond. I just love his solos and his playing, and his rhythm playing too is great. And I just, but I also like, I mean, you know, on the other end of the spectrum, as far as technical prowess, probably the guys from Acrophagia. That's a very technical death metal band that is just, those guys are just sick, incredible guitar players. Also the guys from Beyond Creation. But as far as technical prowess, and I don't even know the guys' names, but yes, indeed, Master of Guitar Impossible. Silver Bull, good to see you, Silver Bull 30. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Yeah, Steve Vai is really good too. But yeah, but anyways. They make it near impossible to unsubscribe from YouTube Premium. Really? I did not know that. What did Shan say? I missed what you said, Shan. I'm sorry. Oh man, but anyways, let's see here. All right. Shelly Ballard says, gold nails would help explain the cost of new built houses too. Yes, that's true. That's right. Exactly. There's what the cost is. We gotta be something. Well, yes, good to see Silver Bull 30. Hope you're doing well. And B.R. Williams is here. Wino from the Obsessed, or Wino from the Obsessed. Okay, very cool. Mark Knopfler is good. Yes, indeed. Good to see you guys. Silver Surfer, Rocky Superstar, the man is here. Good to see Rocky. All right, very good. Oh, yeah, there we go. Liam J. Just wants to remind us, in case he forgets in 7 months, he wants to wish us all a happy new year and happy 2022. Thank you so much. Slater Stacker says definitely Stevie Ray Vaughan. Okay, yeah, and he's good too. I'm not a big blues guy, but he's really good. I mean, no question about that. Really, really good. All right. No holding fees on the non-existent metal. What a deal. Well, there is existent metal. I've seen, unless the third party is lying about the inventory, complete with serial numbers. Tessie, if you watch the video, you'll see that. They are there. It's the real deal. They're backing that stuff up. 100%. No question about it. Joe Walsh, lurking, says Silver Heist. Thank you, Silver Heist. All right. Yes, indeed. Phil Koulis, at $1,900 per ounce, I rough calculate the value to be around $794,000. Yes, wow. Yep. Pretty pricey indeed. Sterling Cannabis, you know Boomer is the GOAT. Yes. And yes, and that's right. Exactly right. He's a great guitar player too, for sure. No question. There's a lot of awesome players. There's no question. Really good players out there. Sal plays a skin flute. That's very true. I must confess that. All right. And over here, if YouTube eliminate you as they have done other channels, where will we find you? I don't know. I'm on Rumble, but Rumble was a pain in the butt. Just to get the video processed took days. I took one of my old videos to upload, to rumble, and it took days to process. I don't even know if you can find it. I haven't even been on there for forever. So I was on BitChute for a while too, but that's a pain in the butt. I tried to call support because apparently you can harvest from YouTube, but it does not work, and their support doesn't answer me. So I'm out on that. So I don't know. I don't think YouTube's gonna delete me though. I don't have any strikes or anything. Silver Surfer, have you laid eyes on the actual silver? Well, no, but when you buy silver from APMEX or any other dealer, have you laid eyes on that silver? There is a level of trust you have to have, and they have tested out the process. Somebody on the Reddit forum has on Wall Street Silver actually tested that process and was able to get their gold and silver. They got it. I would bet my complete reputation on it that they got the silver and gold to back it up. I saw the audits. Every single bar that has a serial number is documented. All right. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Where are we at? Let's get this next one here. Comment. Let's wait for this stuff to finish. Here we go. All right, now it's done. Don't ask, don't tell. I want one. NGC those, and they would make enough to pay for some damage caused. That's a premium gold mine. Yes, indeed. Yeah, and think about it. If they were auctioned off for charity, and the money going towards the victims of bombing attacks from Hamas, that might be a good thing. That may be one way to buy the dirty gold in this regard, for sure. Over here, how would you rate Terry 79's tambourine playing when she's with her Salvation Army band? Well, I need a video of it because I can't judge that from which I can't see. Michael Phillip, I'm not paying these high premiums. I'm not going to take it anymore. There you go. Well, I don't blame you. And there's a time not to buy, too. Chai Field says the ability to track the daily inflow-outflow to and from fiat physical metal is a powerful forward indicator of trends. Hope this is one set of data they are prepared to share. Yes. Well, I imagine probably, to some extent, they probably will. Excuse me. All right, let's see here. Darth Larper says, I can honestly say that I've never seen gold in the form of nails. Me either. It's kind of wild to see. All right. True to Root says, we're not going to take it. We're not going to take it anymore. Abraham is here. My Salivate Metal. Good to see you, Abraham. Welcome. Glad you're here. Indeed. All right. Dissident Aggressor says, you talked about gifting small silver pieces. I don't give away much silver anymore, but I roll my coins and take them to certain gas station. Now and then I add a buffalo nickel or an Indian head penny that rolls. Oh, very good. Yes, indeed. Yes, very nice. Get people into collecting true. Thank you, guys, for the blessings. Appreciate it. All right. Now, I do have a confession to make for you guys, since JD said COVID sneeze. And I say this on the off chance that Tessa is watching. I hope not, because we love Tessa. She's a sales gal, but she's actually been kicked off of YouTube for her, unfortunately, because she has some strong opinions, which I think is not right. But and I still question a lot of the stuff regarding this thing, and to each their own. But I may be offline tomorrow. I don't know. Depends on how I feel, because I just got my second COVID shot. I know. Some people, it's going to trigger some that I got the COVID shot, but the Moderna. But I figured, you know what? One of the reasons why I did it was because of what happened to somebody in this community that lost both legs because of coronavirus. So, but I did worry about the vaccines and stuff like that. But I went ahead and got my second one today, and it's supposed to be the one that kicks your butt. So who knows? But they used a very, very small needle. There was no chip. I asked the guy, there was no chip in this, is there? Nope, no chip or Dale. There's no chip or Dale in it. So, yes, indeed. So I figured, you know what? You might as well be safe than sorry. And I'll take that chance of this thing. There's so many conspiracies about the vaccines, but I figured, you know what? If there was something widespread, and I waited quite a while to get it, but I wanted to make sure that it was vetted in the public for sure. Think of it as a phase 4 trial. But it was, hey, Tim Peters is here. I'm sorry. I missed you, brother. Good to see Tim Peters. Good to see Tim Peters. Appreciate you, my friend, for being here. Sorry, didn't mean to ignore you. All right, very good, Tim Peters. All right, very good. But I think to anybody, to each their own on that. I don't think anybody who's young really needs to get one. But I'm like 75 now, so hey, why not? David Luna, hey, good to see David. Should have waited. Yeah, the FDA has not approved it for general use yet. They've only approved it for. That was one of the reasons why I didn't take it until now. Yeah, there's a member of this community, and there's other people that I know that have died from this coronavirus. So, did your workplace make you? No, my workplace did not, but they did. They did suggest it, but they did not demand it. It was voluntary, and I mean, you think about it. Some of these people that have had COVID have had long-term effects from it. It's rare, and it's unusual, but it does happen, and we've seen no evidence that the vaccines have caused, or at least this Moderna one. The Moderna one, I think, is probably the safest of the three, and so we'll see what happens. Sterling Canada says you're going to be sorry, Sal. Well, I tell you what, I'd rather take a shot of the vaccine than smoke a joint any day of the week. I would not touch marijuana with a 10-foot pole. That stuff is for sure. I'd much rather have another Moderna vaccine than that. But that's just me. I'm not a big fan of drugs. But anyways, all right, very good. All right, let's see here. No offense, no offense to you, Sterling Cannabis, as I know you like the ganja. You know what I mean? But there's over 400 chemicals in marijuana. Over 400 chemicals, folks. It's not good stuff. Marijuana is not good. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. All right, but anyways, so thanks, Donald. Yeah, and and hey, I think for myself. You know what I mean? I think for myself when it comes to these things, health, and I'm not letting the coronavirus be for my own health and for things. I don't let politics weigh my decision making from the left or right. I do it based off of looking at the evidence, sifting through all the crap that comes, because there's been a lot of crap on the right about the vaccine as well as on the left about the vaccines. So anyways, but yes, indeed. All right, yes, indeed. Like to stay drug free. Tim Peters, I'm 60 and look 45 because of cannabis. God made cannabis for healing and humor. Well, I tell you, I don't think it's because of cannabis. Think of this, Tim Peters. Imagine if you never smoked cannabis, you would probably look about 38, is my guess. I had a friend of mine use that argument too, that is a very smart guy, and he got a lot of good grades in school, and he even attributed it to cannabis. And I said, dude, I said, imagine if you didn't smoke or take drugs, you would probably be an Mensa student. You know what I mean? Yes, coffee is a drug. You're right. Sterling Cannabis. Here we go. Coffee is indeed a drug, but it's a very, very mild drug, and it doesn't alter your state of mind. And it doesn't have as many chemicals. All right, let's see here. Doesn't have as many chemicals. All right. Let's see here. But let's see here. CBC is being sold at convenience stores in Atlanta. Has a 0.003% THC. And see, the thing is the CBD oil, is that what it is? Cannabinoid oil. There's some good stuff in marijuana, but to smoke it, that's the thing that smoking it is the thing that I think is the most dangerous thing for your body. But the actual THC in cannabinoids in the hemp and also in some cannabis, that stuff is actually, that can be treated as a medicine. but it should only be taken as a medicine, in my view. But I would never smoke it. I would never smoke marijuana. But I could be, if I needed for an ailment, I probably would take that CBD oil. Silver's crossed over $28. Let's take a look at the markets. We're having some controversial topics here. Let's get back to another controversial topic, precious metals. The markets closed in the United States, but here in Asia, they're open again. And silver is up a cent, $28.09. And gold is at $18.99. And there you go. All right. Very good. All right, nice. Very good. All right, let's see here. So I'll call some scammers. Yeah, we haven't had a scammers call in a while. And that doesn't, my apps don't work anymore. I can't call anybody anymore with my apps. It doesn't work. We tried it. Eric says, you got any weed? There you go. Be a lot cooler if you did. All right, there we go. Yes, indeed. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate that. Pot is safer than cell phones. Yeah, maybe so. I don't use my cell phone a lot to talk. If I do, I put it on speaker. But yes, indeed. Let's see here. Sal, you are safe from being unmonetized as long as conservative views are only in live chat. Just don't post a conservative video. Yes, I did have one of my videos get removed because it was a conservative thing. So yes, you're right. That's true. Good point. Although I did have one of my videos get my live streams get unmonetized for that, but anyways, but never a strike against it. But anyways, let's see here. I never smoked cigarettes. Combustion causes carcinogenic chemicals. All right, very good. Let's see. The latest side effect reported is inflammation of the heart. Would have no effect on Terry 79 because she's heartless. That's right, exactly. Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh. I smoked silver in my bong. That's right. CBD did not work for Mark B. All right. Fred Flintstone says, wow, though I was sneaky. Difference is they got caught. What ingenuity. Hats off to Israel for catching it. Good eye later. Yes, indeed. The Israeli IDF. Their intelligence is pretty high tech. Good stuff. Get her done, says John Snitz. Thank you. Yes, indeed, for this video. Gold breaks through $1,900. Silver, 28 again. Pretty wild to see for sure. All right. Hank Hoke says, I maxed out. Here is what saved me. I took Mint advice and used the remind me button on each coin before the sale. Then the moment I got the emails, I clicked the first link. Took me to the item page. Then I was signed into my account. I set the quantity and hit the add to cart. I then left all pages open and went back to the email for the second link. Open the item page. Interesting. So, yeah, you're the next one that said, you're the second person that said that. That was a way to go. Pretty interesting. All right. Type of guy that volunteers for a prostate exam. I've not done that yet. Oh, man, I've not done that. Let's see here. Gas Grill, thanks for the update, Sal. Thank you, Gas Grill. Appreciate it. All right. And by the way, I'm not knocking anybody who smokes pot, just so you understand. I just don't do it. And like I said, I understand the nuance and the medical benefits of THC and the CBD oils. But as far as smoking it, I just wouldn't do it myself. Let's see here. Wow, I'm sorry. Ed Kua, my healthy 48-year-old cousin just had double bypass heart surgery 2 weeks after his second COVID shot and is recovering slowly. Whoa. Wow. Wow, that's awful to hear. What shot did he get, Ed? From the double second shot. Are you sure there wasn't an underlying issue there? That's crazy. Okay. Let's see here. Very good. Yeah, and there are going to be some times where that happens. Sadly, I mean, like I said, it's a risk. You know, like I said, there's a member in this community who lost both legs due to getting the coronavirus. So it's like it's a catch-22, right? You know, it's a lot less of a risk of that happening, with the vaccines than it is if you get COVID, and it's not much of a risk either. Yeah, Moderna, that's the one I got too, Ed. All right, but I would dare say that's much more less likely to happen than if it were to than if he were to get COVID. All right, let's see here. Bad news, says Outlaw Metal, for the economy. It's all these indicators of the economy, one way or the other. There's some things happening. Kevin Kelly says, enjoy the price increase. Interest rates moving up soon. We all know what that means. Yes. All right. Calvin Cooper says, good evening, Sal. Glad I purchased some gold yesterday. Congratulations. You got it before the big jump. All right. All right. Mike Wolf says, my daughter has water in the brain and seizures since she was 5 months old. She started taking CBD oil and it went from 12 to 15 seizures a month to 45 a month. CBD saved my girl's life. That's amazing. And see, that's undeniable. I think there's some good stuff in the CBD oils. And THC as well has a medicinal benefit too. So yes, indeed, I agree. Good job, Mike, and congratulations on that. Silver Smith says, I agree. I won't smoke pot either. Rolling rock works for me. There you go. Yes, indeed. A Moderna is 2 shots. 2 shots. If God punches your ticket, he'll have you. Nobody gets out of life alive. So that's true. You're right. And that's kind of how I look at it. Silver Hair's getting his second Moderna shot on June 9th. And I waited. I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything, as far as serious with the Moderna that would pop up in the news or somewhere. But you're going to find anecdotal cases like with what was shared by Ed from the 48-year-old that had an unfortunate heart incident. That's awful. Sheep Network, will you get the booster shot if they say you need it? I don't know. I thought about that. And Sheep Network now, that's another reason why I picked the Moderna, because it's of the 3, it's the one they say that they did not say that you would need a booster shot. So I probably will be less likely to get the booster because I don't like to get shots. I don't like to take pills. I don't like to take anything. I never get the flu shot either. But I think that the coronavirus is just serious enough that it warrants it in this case. All right. So anyway, it's very good. But good question, Sheep Now. But I hope you guys don't judge me for taking it. But anyways. All right. Peter Wilson, glad I finished stacking 20 years ago. All right. Hey, there you go. And you're holding on to your stack, too. Good job, Peter Wilson. So he says hodl, but I wish you wouldn't keep saying hodl because it puts that in spam each time. Mr. 1 MOA, man, I just checked one online dealer and they wanted a 20% premium on a half-ounce gold Eagles. Gold hits $1,900 per ounce. Here's your 20% premium, too. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy, for sure. Another good report. Thanks, Sal. Thank you, T, the Silver Stacker. Appreciate you watching, sir. You the man. All right. And Jeff Coney says gold will never fall below $1,700 in my lifetime. Although I wouldn't say never. I just say it's less likely, but I wouldn't say never. Say never. Truthful Troll says, guilty, guilty, guilty. We judge you. Barbara, yeah, I think I answered that. I chose Moderna because of the 3. It had the least news about side effects or the need for a booster shot. I've not heard anything about that in the media report so far. We still may need to get a booster shot, or they say you may need one or should get one with the Moderna too. But anyways, and the other thing too, the other reason is well, about the vaccine in general. Thank you, JD. I appreciate that, my friend. Is a relative of mine is close to the science on this, and he says that that technology, the mRNA technology, the RNA technology, how this stuff is done, is going to be used for other vaccines that are already in existence. Apparently, this is so good that they're going to be utilizing it, using this same technology for other vaccines. All right, very, very good. Let's see here. Tim Peters says, Sal, we're glad he's here. Sal, thank you, Tim Peters. He says here in the chat, I can't judge and not expect God's judgment made. Those who judge will be judged, and as Belshazzar, king of Babylon, was weighed in the balances and found wanting. That's true. There you go. Thanks, Tim Peters. I appreciate you. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. VT Rider is here. Hello, VT. Welcome, guys. Glad you're all here. And indeed. Very good. Yeah, B.R. Williams, that's right. And that's just it. What science do you trust, right? And I like to think of this relative of mine as being somewhat impartial about it, but everybody's got an opinion, right? But I think that they're pretty... I don't think they would steer me wrong, at least on purpose. But thank you. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Thank you, Tim Peters. And Ziggy says, right now, it's all about funding the lowest premiums, serious shortages. Ooh, all right, yes, indeed. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hello, Terrell. Terrell, good to see you. I need to check up. I've been a little bit backlogged. I need to check I think she did a couple more songs on her channel. So check out the Terrell channel for some good stuff. She is an excellent singer, for sure. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Terrell, for being here. Hello. Always so good to see you. She is in the building, and it's her building. It's her home. That's where she's at. I just know it. She's in her home. I don't think she's out and about with Shay and her friends, going, out somewhere, maybe roller skating. I don't think she is listening to me while roller skating, but I could be wrong. It is gene therapy, not a vaccine. Well, it's the DNA. They use RNA. But anyways, all right, very good. And let's see here. Rob B says, I bought. There you go. All right, you bought. You bought it. Nice. Route 66 gold. Get thee some. There you go. Yes, indeed. All right, and Captron78 says, I'm selling all my gold, soon to buy silver. Wow, all right. Hey, some people feel like they can do that. I would do some research on silver and the volatility of it and the like before doing that. But, I don't know. But, yeah, good luck to you. I don't know that I would do that if I were in your shoes. But anyways, Lily from the Munsters didn't take the vaccine. Oh, okay. Lily, which one was Lily? Let's see here. JVF mastering work in the big pharma for decades. You guys don't have a clue. Yes, there's probably a lot of science there. We're not sure. I'm off to work. Need another slurp. Okay, low blood pressure. Thanks for being here. Ah, yes, indeed. Very good. Nice. Thank you so much. There's a slurp. Thanks for being here. Low blood pressure. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Herman's Bride. Okay, that's Herman's Bride. Lily. All right, very good. She was kind of hot. Liam J. Do we still get a free donut if we get the vaccine? Because if so, I'm all in for a free donut. There you go. Yes, indeed. All right. Free donuts. I don't get anything free for my donut or for my vaccine. Let's see here. Yes, indeed. The best thing to do is do your own research. If you don't feel comfortable getting it, don't get it. That's how I look at it. David Gonzalez, I just received my 2021 Silver Eagle MS70 Black Label. Type 1, can't wait to get a Type 2 Black Label. Stay home, stay safe, eat tacos. There you go. Well, congratulations. Hope you can get that. Lily was the blonde that looked normal. Oh, okay. She was a blonde that looked normal. Okay, yes, I've seen that. Actually, I've seen that. I know you're talking about now. Now, I've seen that that meme. That's funny. Oh, my gosh. Crazy. All right, let's see here. The English professor. Time to explore stamp collecting. There you go. All right. Little stamp collecting action, exactly. Silver ice, not a surprise. Gold is up sharply. Was still getting ducks in a row before next planned gold purchase. That's right, exactly. And Donald in New Mexico was polishing my mute button. I thought you were polishing a turd. Getting ready for tonight's live stream, and I missed what you said in the video. Would you say it again, please? It again. I just said it again for him. Met Maryland. Maryland. All right, Maryland. There you go. Take the vaccine for 100 ounces of gold. All right. Nice. All right. Very good. Hello, Uncle Sal. Hello, Mark B. Good to see you, sir. Appreciate you being here. Always good to see you guys. Project Yera says, I took profit yesterday in Ethereum and got $10 from 2017, 1 kilogram of silver, and a half-ounce round of gold. The cryptos are cool, but weight in your hands is something else. It sure is. There's nothing like that weight in the hands. If you can cash out from cryptos, then you could do that. Very, very good. All right. Let's see here. And Silver Scientist says, glad I got into something when silver close to spot was normal. Wish I stacked more Eagles back then. Premiums are ridiculous now. Yes, crazy. Yeah, everybody's wishing for 2015, 2016, for sure. I sound like I'm in a cave. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm going to listen to myself. Close to spot was normal. Wish I stacked more Eagles back then. Doesn't sound like I'm in a cave from my end. Weird. Hello, Plumber Stacker. Good to see you, Plumber Stacker. He is the man. Check his channel out now. He has been posting some good videos, some good thoughts. He did one, I think, on the Morgans too here recently. Good stuff. So check out the Plumber Stacker, where he likes to stack, and he does not show. He shows us his stack, but never ever will he show you his crack. That's right, indeed. That's a Plumber Stacker. Very good. Do you mind hair growing on your tongue as well as growing a third ear? How about glowing in the dark? And you took the shot and you're soft man up. That's right, exactly. I'm going to get all kinds of weird stuff happening to me. Man. All right. All right. Oh. Dr. Dog will hunt pension funds buying gold. There we go. All right. Plumber Stacker. Little intro switch up. I like it. Oh, what did I do something in there different? Oh, and the way I talk, that's right. And what I said in the, okay, before I thought you were talking about the musical intro. I would have held to, I won't lie. There you go. Why didn't you sell at 29K? I know, exactly. I would have held to. I just like the metal, you know what I mean? I just like the metal. Nesmaniac, China will send a deadlier one out next year. I know that's, and that's another thing too. Now, finally, even the major media is starting to agree that this thing probably started from a lab in China. So if it came from a lab, it was synthesized in a lab. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trust Americans with a vaccine that I am something that I know I can control when I get it and how I take it, than a virus that has been manufactured in a lab that has potential to either kill you or make you lose limbs or get diabetes or have lifelong heart trouble. So for me, that was why I did it, because I don't want to, I'd rather not get it. Something that was manufactured in a lab, that's the coronavirus. All right. Yes, indeed. So that's how I take it. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Appreciate you guys. Oh, B.R. Williams says, don't, he says, I'm trying to wimp out on push-ups because I got the shot. I can still do them. My arm's a little bit sore, but I can still do some push-ups. So let's see here. So let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Plumber Stacker. Let's see if silver can break that $30 resistance level. I made a bet it wouldn't, but it's making an awfully good case it will. Slow creep is always a good sign. There you go. Yeah, prices rising gradually is always the better way than just sporadic movements. So let's do a couple of push-ups to show that I'm still can do them. I can still do them. Here we go. Let's do a couple. I'm still sore from Sunday night's push-ups, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, because I think I did over 75 push-ups on Sunday night, if I'm not mistaken. And other stuff. All right. Very good. Push-up mania. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Eddie L says they'll tamp it down. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Tim Peters says, look for higher treasury rates, higher gold and silver and copper as our 4.25 pound test, and lower dollar and cryptos, US dollar to test 85 and 80 DXY. Wow. That's big, quite a big drop on that dollar index for sure. All right, there you go. All right, very good. Yeah, Silver Wolverine. Yeah, I just got my second Moderna today. Silver Wolverine. And I think it was you that told me about the dude that, about the guy who got who lost his legs. I want comment on his channel, I forget his name, but that was one of the reasons why I went ahead and got it. That was really the kind that pushed me over the edge when I saw that. It's crazy. Oh, let's see here. Did you get one? Press the number. Let's see here. Let's see how many people got their vaccines. Let's see. Let's do this. Good job. Thank you, Limited Knowledge. Press the number 7 if you got the vaccine. Press the number 8 if you did not get it. 7 if you got the vaccine. 8 if you didn't. Let's see. Let's take a poll. A little quick poll. All right. Eddie L says, I haven't had confidence in years. Here we go. All right. Yes, indeed. I got 10 of the O's, but no CCs. Oh, man. All right. No CCs, but who's ever get 10 of the O's? Congratulations. Good number of them. Liam J got it. Okay, Liam J got it. Silver Steeler got it. Tim Peters and Mark Lewis didn't get it. Donald in New Mexico got it. Very cool. Native got it. Wolfer did not. Random guy didn't. Barbara hasn't gotten it yet. Wow. I thought Barbara would have gotten it quickly. Silver Bull has not gotten it yet. Liam J says 8. You said 7 earlier. They're trying to make it mandatory in California. Wow, now that's scary. I don't think they should do that. Colonic Stacker, I guess he hasn't gotten it yet. All right, let's see here. Why does Winning Image Photography keep deleting Liam J? Winning Image, I'm just curious. Liam J's being cool. I'm not sure what's going on there, but anyways. Sal's ISO tracking. No vaccine for me. Already had the virus and no doubt. Yeah, and if you've had the virus, you basically have built up antibodies. You know what I mean? That's right. And Silver Wolverine's had it. He's got antibodies. I didn't get it, but my wife did, even though she has the antibodies. Okay, very good. Hagar is an 8. David Irwin is an 8. And let's see here. Okay. Victor Illustrudo says, buy silver and golf C. There you go. All right. Silver and golf. Go golf. Very good. I'll give my vaccine dose to Frederick Brandt. All right, there you go. Tim Peters has not gotten it. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, I guess it doesn't. JVF Mastering has not gotten it either. Silver Wolverine tested positive for the antibodies. You know, part of me was going to wait and see if this thing goes away enough to where it would be very rare to actually catch it from herd immunity, and maybe I could get away with not getting one. But it's like, you know what? I don't know. Okay, yeah. He keeps putting the same thing over again. Okay, Liam. Yeah, Liam, don't repeat stuff over and over again. Just say what you want to say once. Because it does kind of, it does clog up the chat. So, yeah, good point, Winning Image Photography. So, yeah, if you can just say what you want once, that would be good instead of repeating it so many times. We'll see it. Believe you me, those people will see it. And we appreciate you being here. All right. Very good. Okay, thank you. All right. So let's see here. Remember, the virus is 99% gone now anyway. Well, it's going down in America, but it's not gone down in India. They're having a surge of cases in India. Let's see here. All right, very good. Let's see. Any other comments have come across today? We've been going for a while here tonight, guys. We sure have. Yes, indeed. Oh, we've timed out. This might be a sign. This thing is not going very good. All right. Okay. Well, we might. And this happens. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There it is. There it is. Eric, I'm by no means anti-vax, but I'm not getting something the FDA approved where there's explicitly liability exception. If and when that changes, I'll consider. That's understandable. And I waited quite a while before getting it too. And I can understand that too. You want to get it FDA approved for not just for emergency authorization. So I can understand that. Certainly can understand that. JVF Mastering. Sal, platinum will go up. Why then down badly? Platinum is very volatile, kind of like rhodium, but not as much. Let's see what platinum is doing right now. Quickly here. Yeah, platinum is now up $3, so it's just above $1,200, but it's known to do that. Yeah, so it's up now. It's actually been up for the last few days here, but it's been known to do that. It's been known to be kind of contrarian to gold and silver. In fact, the platinum group metals now are acting contrarian to gold and silver. They're both gold and silver are down slightly. Platinum and palladium are up. So it's crazy. I think that's more showing that platinum is one of those metals that is just highly industrial and kind of hard to come by. I think it's exaggerated even more by what rhodium has been doing lately. All right, very good. Okay, looking for $30 silver this week. See you Friday. Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys so much. Yes. Oh, yes. Real quickly, this is an interesting story. Unlimited knowledge. This is great. Rand Paul. This is almost, if it wasn't so serious, I would laugh out loud. You remember the cheesy ballad artist Richard Marx from the 80s? Wherever you go, I'll be right here waiting for you. There's the singing, Eric Hoffner. And No More Lonely Nights, that guy, Richard Marx. Well, he basically said on Twitter that he would like to give a meal and give a hug to the guy who almost killed Rand Paul. And then, short time later, Rand Paul got a letter with a powder in it with a threat, a death threat, in the mail. Now, I'm not saying that that Richard Marx did that, but he certainly incited violence, pretty much approved violence and approved attempted murder. And yet he is still on Twitter. And anybody who thinks that that somebody causing harm and almost killing somebody with a blindsided punch and is sick and twisted, in my view. I don't care who it is. I would say the same thing if it was a Democrat who was attacked by a conservative in that regard. And anyway, Rand Paul literally almost died from that. And here this guy is, and his Twitter account is still active, and yet he can have the freedom to say whatever he wants. It's a horrible thing. Rand Paul, his life has been threatened many times since serving in the Senate, and to me, he's an American hero. People like Rand Paul, who he's a guy who's standing up when others are not in the Senate. I look at him as a John Randolph of the Senate. And so it's no question. And Rand Paul is being attacked for it. He's a brave man. And God bless him. And I hope they find out whoever did that to who sent that letter to Rand Paul and prosecute him to the furthest extent of the law. It's just insane. And for Richard Marx to tweet that, here's a guy that supposedly is an adult. And he does this, and Twitter doesn't do anything about it. Yet Trump gets banned just because he questions the results of the election is absolutely hypocritical to the nth degree. But anyways, but I digress. So there's that little thing. So illimited knowledge. I tried. Hello, good to see you. Hello, yeah, Black Silver Staff. Good to see you. That's right. Yes, Rand Paul. And Ron Paul definitely exposed a lot in the system and stood strong. Those two guys, incredible for sure. I mean, I disagree with Ron Paul on some things, and some of the foreign policy isolationism. I'm not a big fan of, but yes, indeed. All right, very good. All right, let's get here. Let's see. Let's get a couple. Okay, here we go. MVL thought he was first on this one, but that was like well, no, he may have been first on it. I don't know. He must have missed that one. Algorithm food from Martin Olson on this one. Thank you, Martin. We have a greetings from My Kitten as a Black Belt. Thank you. Silver Limey, who has not been here in a while, posted on this video. Look at this guy, Silver Limey. All right. Says, hey, Sal, gold and silver have consolidated for some time now. We should expect to see a gold price above 2K in the short term. I suspect we will not see gold below 2K again. Same thing with silver, huge resistance at 30. Once we get through that, we should see 32 in the near term, and silver remains above 30 for the foreseeable future. Thanks, buddy. Well, thank you, my friend, Silver Limey. I kind of agree with that. I think we're going to see higher prices. All right, very, very good. All right. Nice indeed. And rhodium is on sale. That's right, it sure is. All right. All right, very good. And Daniel gets you new customers. I learned from a vid of yours, gold tracks him too. So in a real sense, gold price never changes, inflation adjusted. So like, comment, ever so gently engage a subscribe button and stack. Thank you, Daniel. Yes, indeed. Appreciate it. Well said. All right. Silver Wolverine, Trump was right. CNN and the fake news media can't survive without him. Every YouTube video and CNN's channels about Trump. That's right. Yep, exactly. That's for sure. Exactly right. They sure can't. All right. Very good. Virginia Gansky. I live where they still paying for gold and find it. Where the gold rush started in California. Congratulations. All right, very good. All right, guys. All right. Hey, this is a good one by Nesmaniac. Trump incited violence by telling them to peacefully protest. Maxine Waters told them to get in Trump supporters' faces everywhere they were. That's right, exactly. The double standard is absolutely obvious and blaring for anybody to see how hypocritical they are. And I'm right with you, Candace Owens 2024. Although I would like to see a Trump Owens ticket. I think that would be awesome. Can you imagine that? A Trump Owens ticket for 2024? She's as sharp as a tack. I love Candace Owens. But anyways, all right, very good. All right. And Silver Steeler, I try not to get political. Just have been wanting a much smaller federal government for some time since the 90s till present. Return more power to the states. I could not agree more. That's really the bottom line. The fundamentals is the reason why I hold the views I do is because I think we need and deserve a smaller government on the federal level. And if you want to experiment with socialism, do it in states where they can't print money. You'll see how long it lasts. It won't last very long, I can tell you that. Socialism never works. Every time it's tried, it's failed at some level, and usually people die because of it. Communism as an ideology has killed more people in the 20th century than ever before in history. So yes, indeed. And if you guys want some truth bombs, you all should look up Candace Owens. She is absolutely brilliant on most every kind of topic there is, especially racial topics. She is the bomb diggity. She is other than Walter Williams, the late Walter Williams, who is my hero. Walter Williams is an amazing guy. You should check out some of his videos too. He's an economist from George Mason University near me, and he has so much knowledge and a great sense of humor too. Him and Thomas Sowell, those guys, they just cut right through the crap about what the role of government should be. There's a series of essays that Walter E. Williams. Look up Walter E. Williams on YouTube or on Google. And Walter Williams has written a book called More Liberty, Less Government. And this book is a collection of essays that talks about the role of government is. And so I'm with Silver Stealer. When it all comes down to it, we try not to get too political, but I get a little bit more political probably than I should on this channel and in the live streams. But I think, and I haven't done it in quite a while actually. Talked this much politics this long, but look up Walter E. Williams and look up Candace Owens. Both those people are incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, guys. Well, hey, thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. Thanks for putting up with me. Those who disagree with me, I appreciate you. And putting up with me. And everybody else, thank you so much for being here. And a multitude of gratitude. Thank you, Terrell. I'm going to go check out one of her videos. I know I've missed one. I've been pretty busy. It's been nuts. I've been kind of slacking on some other channels that have been posting videos, but I will check her out. Check out the Terrell channel. And you guys have a wonderful evening. A multitude of gratitude to you all. Appreciate you being here. Now, I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is this. To keep your feet on the stars and keep responding to comments verbally. Let's get this one real quick. I live where they plan to pan for gold. Oh, we did read that one already. Thank you so much, Virginia. A multitude of gratitude. Keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all.